Lutz, what is doublespeak?
Doublespeak is language designed to evade responsibility, make the unpleasant appear pleasant, the unattractive appear attractive. Basically, it's language that pretends to communicate but really doesn't. It is language designed to mislead while pretending not to. Doublespeak is not a slip of the tongue or a mistaken use of language. It's exactly the opposite. It is language used by people who are very intelligent and very sophisticated in the use of language and know that you can do an awful lot with language. If we count government from the local level all the way up to the federal level, I had to stop writing the chapter on government doublespeak. It was going to take over the whole book.
How long has the government been using doublespeak?
I think of government as the third oldest profession, and probably from the moment government was instituted, doublespeak came with it. I cite examples from the 5th century BC in Greece, Julius Caesar, when he pacified Gaul. Of course, Nazi Germany thrived on doublespeak, so it's been around for quite a while. I tried to examine the rhetoric of television, radio, the mass media, advertising, taking Aristotle's classical rhetoric and apply it to modern media. And I had a lot of fun doing that, and as a result of that textbook, I was asked to join the committee, and I saw rhetoric and language coming all together in doublespeak in an interesting way.
Is there any example in history, I mean ancient history in literature, of doublespeak?
Yes, one I cite just as a passing example is Thucydides in the 5th century BC in the Peloponnesian War. During the war, there was a very vicious civil war in Athens at that time. And Thucydides points out that at that time, the very language itself became corrupted to their own ends. Acts of cowardice became acts of great bravery. Traitorous deeds towards friends became patriotic acts, and he cites the whole list. And it's interesting that Thucydides cites this corruption of language as the ultimate in horror that occurred during that civil war. It's a sort of ritualistic use of language.
Are you in this whole world of doublespeak because you want to get rid of it?
Oh, yes. I don't think you'll ever get rid of it. I don't think we can. It is inherent in the function of language, to use language as a weapon or as a tool to manipulate other people. However, I think there are two things we can do. First of all, we can all become much more aware of this language. We should be aware of it so that we can at least be defensive and defend ourselves so that we're not misled through it. But secondly, there are times when we simply cannot tolerate this language. When we talk about important public issues of national policy, we should not use doublespeak as a nation. We should not use it ourselves. We should not allow the politicians who are speaking to us to use it. Language that way can be terribly corrupting in a society and can mislead all of us. And in a democracy that depends upon the active participation of its citizens, it can lead to cynicism and resentment and a withdrawal from the political process. Because the reaction I get to doublespeak from a lot of readers of the Quarterly Review as they write to me is, well, of course I know this language. I see it all over the place. I see it all the time. But, you know, what else can you expect from politicians? They all lie. They all use doublespeak. It is that cynicism which leads to there's nothing I can do about it, so people withdraw and pull back.
Peace, family. It's Manny X. I hope y'all been taking care of yourselves and stuff like that. I've been taking care of myself, you know. But I brought y'all these clips today because I found this when I was on YouTube, and I felt like it gave me like a vaster idea of like, it's so many different aspects and things and just like systems that we don't even really know about being on the level that we are in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? So like when we have these intentions to evolve the system or change the system or even to establish other systems and stuff like that, but to escape this system first, we have to realize what's the ins and outs of everything that we already established in, you know what I'm saying, so that we know the full effect of all of our moves and stuff like that. And this really brought something to my attention that I feel like was really underestimated, like in life, period, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to influence people and talk around your way into getting things, you know what I'm saying? Speak in a very intelligent way of manipulation. So yeah, I hope that y'all benefit from this, and it most definitely benefited me. I hope that y'all keep taking care of yourselves and keep loving yourselves. Remember that you are the universe and stuff like that. So whatever you project in and stuff like that is what you're going to be experiencing. So you got to remember that. if you don't want to experience something, just don't be projecting it and just try to like focus on other things in your life. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty out here to be doing. But yeah, love yourselves and all of that. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Talk to y'all soon. Whatever. It's your Manipulative.